There is something about myself that I generally don't understand. I can wake up tired, my legs hurting, zero motivation, and somehow convince myself to go to the gym and destroy myself. I can play soccer when my body already telling me, bro, enough. I can sign up for some stupid physical challenge where halfway through I'm questioning every decision I ever made in my life, and I still finish it. But tell me, sit down for 2 hours, open the laptop, work on your own idea, build something for yourself. Suddenly, I'm exhausted. I need coffee. I need to check my phone. Maybe I should clean something. Maybe I need to research something. Actually, I maybe need completely different business idea. And 15 minutes later, I got 47 tabs open, three new ideas, two YouTube videos playing, and I haven't done a damn thing. Please tell me I'm not the only person like this, because this is literally my brain. I've been all over the place my whole life. One day I'm thinking about starting company. Next day I'm thinking about YouTube, then some product, then an app, then real estate. Then I see somebody making money doing something completely different, and my brain goes, wait, maybe that's the thing. I have no shortage of ideas. That's definitely not my problem. My problem is picking one of them, sitting my ass down and doing the boring work long enough to actually see what happens. And what makes this even crazier to me is physically, I almost the opposite person. Because physically, I already proved to myself that I can suffer. I'm not saying that like some motivational bullshit. I mean, literally prove it. I ran 50 miles. I finished second. I done different kinds of running competition, obstacle races, shorter distances, longer distances, all kind of events where eventually your body start asking you a very simple question. Are we seriously still doing this? And somehow my answer is always yes, we're still going. And I'm not built like your typical distance runner either. I'm the bigger guy. I carry a lot more weight than most people standing next to me at the starting line. And somehow I can still go out there, run these distances, and not just survive them. I can actually be competitive. And I'm proud of that. Not because I think I'm some incredible athlete, but because I proved something to myself. I know what happens when things get uncomfortable. I know what happens when my legs are heavy. I know what happens when my body starts begging me to slow down. And I know that there is usually more left. There comes a point in long race where fitness almost stops being the main thing. Everybody is tired. Everybody hurts. Your legs are gone. Your feet hurt. Sometimes starts hurting that you didn't even know existed 3 hours earlier. And now it becomes something else. Who can stay in? Who can keep moving? Who can suffer a little bit longer when your brain start giving you 50 completely logical reasons to quit? That part, for some reason, I understand. Put me 30 miles into race and tell me there is another 80 miles to go. Okay, 80 go, 80 more, let's fucking go. But put me in the chair with laptop and tell me, sit here for 3 hours, work on this one idea, don't check anything, don't start anything else, just build. Now apparently we have a national emergency. Suddenly I'm tired. Suddenly the chair is uncomfortable. Suddenly I need another coffee. Suddenly I remember something completely unrelated that apparently needs to be researched immediately. And that's the contradiction I can't figure out. Because I know I can suffer. I can suffer physically. I can suffer when my lungs are burning. I can suffer when my feet hurt. I can suffer when I have miles and miles left and there is nobody coming to save me. But apparently there is a different kinds of suffering. And sitting, still focusing, being patient, working on one thing when nobody is watching, doing something where there is no medal waiting for me at the finish line, no crowd, no exact distance, and no guarantee the work is even going to pay off. That maybe actually be the type of suffering I'm worst at. And that's crazy to me. Because running, I hate running. I really do. And somehow, who runs probably understand exactly what I mean. Before the run, I hate it. But first mile, I'm wondering why I left the house. If it's cold, I'm complaining. If I'm tired, I'm negotiating with myself. Maybe just 3 miles today. Maybe tomorrow I will do the real workout. Every excuse show up. But eventually something's happened. Your breathing settles down, your body accepts what's happening, your mind gets quieter. And for the maybe first time, the entire day, there is nothing else. No emails, no business ideas, no scrolling, no people asking you for something, no thinking about what happened yesterday, no worrying about what you need to do tomorrow. Just left foot, right foot, breathe, keep going. And I think people who have never really pushed themselves physically don't understand how powerful that is. Running doesn't just train your legs. The gym doesn't just build muscles. Sometimes those are the only places where I can actually shut up my brain. I can walk into the gym completely pissed off about something and walk out thinking, you know what? It's not that serious. I can start run stressed out about 10 different things, and out of somewhere few miles my brain starts solving problems itself. And this is going to sound strange, but sometimes when I'm physically suffering, I feel better mentally than when I'm sitting comfortably on my couch. Think about how backwards that sounds. My legs hurt, I'm sweating, my heart pounding. I'm thinking, why I'm doing this? And somehow I feel alive. Then I can sit comfortably in a chair, air conditioning, laptop in front of me, opportunity right there, and suddenly everything feels difficult. That's the part I'm trying to understand. Because physical plane, I know what to do with that. 1 more mile, 1 more rep, don't stop. Simple as that. But when you're trying to create something for yourself, there is no finish line in front of you. Nobody is telling you if you're going in right direction. You can spend 3 months working on something and still have absolutely no idea if anybody is going to care. And I think maybe that is what scares me more than any workout, not the work itself. Because if somebody tells me run 10 miles, fun, 10 miles, there is a beginning, there is an end. But build something successful, okay, how? For how long? Is this right idea? Should I change? I'm wasting my time. If nobody watches, what if nobody buys? What if spend a year on this and going nowhere? And then my brain does what it does the best, is give me another idea. Because new idea feels amazing and new idea has no problems yet. You haven't failed at it. You haven't discovered the boring parts. It's still perfect inside your head. So you jump and jump and jump. And somehow being busy starts feeling like a progress. But it's not. And I've been realizing something lately that really don't like admitting. Maybe I don't need another idea. Maybe I don't need to become as disciplined with my mind, and I'm willing to be with my body. Because when I'm running and my brain tells me stop, I don't trust it. I keep running. When I'm lifting and my brain says that's enough, sometimes I know I have 2 more reps. But when I'm sitting on the computer and my brain says this is boring. Check your phone. Start something else. You're tired. For some reason, I believe it. Why? Why is that voice suddenly the boss? Maybe sitting down and working when you don't feel like it's on your type endurance training. Maybe focus is a muscle. Maybe finishing something is a muscle. Maybe staying with one idea after excitement disappears. That's the real workout. And I'm making this video partly because I'm trying to figure out myself. I'm not coming on here pretending I have completely figured out life. Definitely not. I have 100 ideas. I procrastinate. I get distracted. Sometimes I spend 2 hours researching how to become more productive instead doing the things I was supposed to be productive about, which is actually insane when you think about it. But one thing I do know, I will keep running. I will keep training, especially on the days when I don't want to, because I never finished a workout and I thought, damn, I really wish I stayed home and scrolled Instagram instead. Never. And if you're going through something mentally, stress, anger, you feel stuck, you have no energy, before you convince yourself that you need some massive life transformation, go walk. Then walk faster. Then maybe run. Lift something, sweat, push yourself a little bit, get uncomfortable on purpose. You would be surprised how many problems look different after you pushed your body for an hour. Running and training have helped me more mentally than I think a lot of people realize. Not because they magically solve your problems, they don't, but they change the state you're in when you face those problems. And sometimes that's enough to see things differently. But now I need to figure out how to take that guy. The guy who can finish 50 miles, 100 miles. The guy who can keep moving when his legs are screaming. The guy who knows there is another 10, 20, 40, 50 miles left and still says, all right, keep going, and puts him, the guy, in front of the computer. Because if I can teach that guy to sit down, focus on one thing, stop jumping to the next shiny idea every 5 minutes, and tolerate different kind of pain, the boredom, the doubt, the feeling that maybe nobody cares yet, and generally think my life can change. Maybe somebody watching this already figured this out. If you did, please tell me seriously. How do you make yourself attack your own work with the same intensity you can attack a workout? How do you stop bouncing between ideas? How do you stay with one thing long enough to actually give a chance? Because maybe there are a lot of us like this. We're not lazy. We're definitely capable of suffering. We can work incredibly hard, but maybe some of us become experts at suffering in ways we understand while avoiding the kind of suffering that actually change our lives. I can run. I know I can do that. Now I need to prove myself that I can sit in one chair, pick one thing, and not run away from it. Maybe that's my next endurance race. If you know anything which can help me in the way to resolve my issue, what I have, I would truly appreciate it sharing with me. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.